Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights.
먹겠습니다.
금속이네, 금속. 하는 거마다 다 맛있네.
전복 통구이 있어.
진짜 맛있다.
맛있지?
밖에 사 먹는 거보다 더 맛있다. 너무 맛있네.
Remember me, I remember you. I've been thinking about you more than ever. I guess I'm lonely, I'm starting to grow old, and I thought my youth would last forever. Take me back to when we were kids and didn't care if we were acting stupid, 'cause all we had was us. If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. 'Cause honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you, because now I see we were meant to be.